What is up, everyone? Welcome to Alf Talks Arsenal. And we are in the car on the way to Arsenal versus Man City in the Carabao Cup Final. And I'm with the main man, Mitchell.
How's it going?
How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm excited.
What do you want to say, seeing that this is going to be the first of many sort of encounters with Mitch? How do you want to introduce yourself onto this channel, onto this stream?
Listen,
How long have you been an Arsenal fan for?
Since I could walk. No, seriously, lifelong Arsenal fan. Highs and lows. Been through it all. So, yeah.
So what when you were younger then, I love all this stuff. When you were younger, what was the game, or what was the reason? Was it family? Because you said you're from West Ham, right?
No.
Or some of them West Ham?
Most of Tottenham.
Most of Tottenham.
Most of Tottenham. So I made the
shout out to the Tottenham.
I made the right choice. No, I grew up close to the stadium. I was kind of in between both Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah.
It was almost equal distance. Friends, other family members, input. I liked red, so it was an easy choice.
There we go. And favourite player, Ian Wright. That's
Ian
right,
Wright,
isn't it?
without,
Every time,
listen,
without a doubt.
There is, there's many legends. Henry, but Tony Adams, Nurse. I like Paul Nurse.
What a guy Nurse is.
Geezer.
I saw an interview with him and Saka the other day.
Some of his views at times a little bit questionable around Arsenal. Gives us some grief at times.
Because he's a bit of a hammer at the same time, isn't he?
Yeah, but look, you respect it. You respect what he did on the pitch, and even when you consider what he did on the pitch, fighting those demons as well that he had as well. He's a legend. But no, Ian Wright without question.
So if Ian Wright's like right on the top,
yeah,
who's below?
Then it's Henry.
Then it's Henry.
Henry's next. Never. Ian Wright for me was something different. It was growing up as a kid, watching Ian Wright, that desire, that fight, the battles with Schmeichel, and the chip against Leeds, and just the things that he did.
Yeah, he was nasty as well, wasn't he? He was like an absolute warrior.
And I love that. I love that just desire and passion, and you could never doubt you knew what you were going to get when you got on the pitch.
Yeah.
Henry and Bergkamp, I've never seen players like them for skill and what they could do with the ball.
Yeah.
Santi Cazorla, another one.
Is he in your top three?
To watch up close, to see Santi live, again, is just, he was something different. He right foot, left foot. Ozil, for all his faults at times that could be cast towards him.
Yeah.
Again, with the ball, just if he'd had if he'd had an Ian Wright, or we would have won that title when Leicester won it on that back end where we dropped away. It's just, it's different.
Didn't he have Giroud? Cazorla?
Yeah,
Giroud for a bit.
He did. And
who else did he have for a bit?
Mate, Sanchez was there, another maverick. That guy was something else.
The Sanchez drop-off for Man United, it's got to be one of the worst transfers in Premier League history. Yeah,
it was enjoyable. But he was great when he was with us.
Yeah, he was like worldy, absolute worldy.
100%. He had that desire. He had that Ian Wright edge about him.
Yeah,
but the stuff that he could do as well.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But yeah.
All right, so we're on the way to Wembley as we speak. There's a couple of things that we could chat about. We could start with the fact that I'm going to be sitting with the City fans. We could start with the final and what this means for the rest of the season. Where do you want to start?
I don't have much to say about you where you're sitting.
Yeah, so I am. I'm going to be sitting amongst the enemy, and So I'll give you the context why this all
And the
happened.
fact you're putting this out beforehand, that is.
Well, what they're going to do? They're not going to have a City fan who comes on here and is like, "Oh, stop this guy with the blue T-shirt on." Surely not.
Listen, you don't.
Surely not.
All it takes is one person to share that, and
Well, okay. So what you're saying is, the theory here is that a City fan might come on and see this stream just by chance.
Even an Arsenal fan sharing that. You get a rogue Tottenham fan in here.
Oh, is it? Well, I mean, we haven't got anyone in here, so it's all good.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be all right. But I'll give you the context as to why this all happened. So it's sort of like, it became like Wednesday, and I was like, I really want to go to that game. So I just typed in Carabao Cup ticket finals. Arsenal allocation, right? 700, 800 quid. And I was like, that's way too much. Like, that's just silly money. And I looked at the City, and it was like 200. And obviously what's happening there is that the demand for Arsenal tickets are way more than City.
Of course.
A couple of reasons for that. Number one, we're in London, obviously.
Yeah.
It's North London, to an effect.
Trains are battered.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I mean, are there that many City fans in the world? You know, empty head and all that. So I jumped on it, 200 quid. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I just thought to myself, like, that'll be fine.
You just want to be at the game, right?
Yeah, I want to be at the game.
Yeah.
I just want to be at the game. And I thought it'd be quite funny. There was a part of me saying, like, this is going to be quite funny. But what you're saying is, like, I have to be really careful. So, like, if Arsenal score, I've got to be careful. If Man City score, I've got to be careful. Do I need to stand up when Man City score?
Yeah, 100%. Well, look, their fans are plastic anyway, so you just have to be another fan. You have to be listen, I do think Man City fans get a bit of a hard thing as well, right? Because I can remember when Man City were trash, and Main Road, and all of that, and they always had good crowds. So I think they get stick now because of their success, and you get the young kids following them because they're the successful team, just like
the Haaland, the Haaland followers.
Yeah, and they want
Player FC.
They want their haircuts and they want all that, and but I do think
I mean,
Man City fans get a rough ride because when they went down to the Championship and stuff, as far as I was aware, they always had good crowds. So yeah, I don't know.
I think maybe like Main Road wasn't as like built out as the Etihad, right?
No,
so like there's more
not.
seats.
Of course not. And you always found that the perception was that the real fans were ones from Manchester and stuff today. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Man City fan hater, but you have to be a Man City
hater. Are you a Man City hater? I mean, surely, right? Not Man City.
Not as much as I dislike some other teams.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that goes to show. Let's say, for example, if like Spurs were in a title race with Man City, you're going to want Man City to win that, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. I think that's the case for a lot of fans.
And I think
they don't really matter.
No, and the problem is, and because of their success, it's almost irrelevant now. If they win, they win.
Yeah.
Like, I never wanted Liverpool to win a Prem, especially after like the Gerrard slip and the fact that he retired without a league title and stuff like that. I never wanted Liverpool to win a title.
Yeah.
But again, now they have. Okay. They haven't had the oil money and all of that stuff, but City have won so much now that if they win something else, it's just a bit like
another thing.
It's just another thing. Well done, Pep. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
I mean, they are Death Star FC, right? Like 100%. They don't really sort of matter, as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Which must be a hard place for the City fans. I get it, but
listen, give me the success that Man City's had over recent years. I'll take it if that's it. And they can throw anything they want at us at that point. I don't think.
I mean, without the 115, right? Obviously.
Don't even get me started on that.
Why don't we talk about that for a little bit? So, like, just whilst we're on the subject, and then we'll talk about the game. But what do you think I mean, you sort of look at all the football news and stuff. I've been keeping an eye on it. What do you think is going to happen to them?
Nothing.
You don't think anything's going to happen?
No.
You reckon they're going to be found not guilty?
No, and even if they're found guilty, they'll be given a fine. But it's like, look at what's happened to Chelsea.
Yeah, but they were complying with the Premier League. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, but it still happened. Like,
yeah, but it's minor. It's one thing. This is 115.
But
It's
what I'm
114
saying is
more things.
Chelsea could have easily had a point deduction, right? Look at all the teams recently that had point deductions.
Yeah, Everton, right? Got it.
Everton,
2 seasons ago.
Leicester.
Yeah.
And I don't know how true this is because I haven't read into it properly, but I saw something about Luton getting done for the similar kind of thing. And
it's like agent fees and
they
stuff,
had
right?
A point deduction. I couldn't ins and outs of it, but Chelsea got slapped with fines. What's a fine going to do?
Also suspended transfer ban, so it's sort of been served.
But they obviously knew that this was coming, and that's why they've been buying all these youngsters and whatnot. I don't feel as though whatever's happened to, because they can still go out and buy players because it's been suspended. They just can't buy players for their academy. Oh,
yeah, and they're on like thin ice now.
Cry about it. You know what I mean? Like it's not because the Premier League brand, they're not going to allow for one of the so-called top 6 teams or anything like that to be, deducted points, which could then hit relegation and all of that kind of stuff. Like, so I don't see Man City getting a point deduction. I think if they do, it'd be a massive fine. They might get a transfer ban. They might whatever else it is. But
I reckon point deduction's coming. If you think about what Everton did, right? Like, again, that's one charge. Man City have got 114 more, and some of them are mental. Like, there's one about I don't know how much you've looked into it, but there's one about like the length of their grass on the pitch and stuff. Some of it's just not even related to like transfers, legit. So some of it is like nonsense, but I think the majority is breaking the law around transfers and
then even
sponsorship.
You look at that 115 charges, right? Even if you took 1 point away for each charge, that's guaranteed. Like, that's guaranteed relegation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they will do that. I really don't. But see, it's dragged on too. I don't know, like the amount of time that it's taken as well.
Well, that's because of them, right? They've delayed it.
They're playing the game, aren't they? They're lawyered up. They're playing the game. It's just.
Have you heard about what's happening right now with it? The details of it. So apparently there are 3 guys who are just judges. They're not even remotely connected to football. So the Premier League have assigned these 3 guys to look at all the evidence, and they can only get together like once every now and again, which is why it's taking so long. But the point is that like they're in their little bubble with no bias whatsoever, and they're treating it as if like a company like broke the law in that way. So like it is a legit like investigation that's happening. 3 judges, no football affiliation whatsoever. And I just think they'll see it, and it's just fraud. It's basically fraud.
They're not fans, or they're nothing like that.
They're nothing like that. They're just 3 old barrages who are looking at these like criminal in like company charges. Basically, it's like Enron stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I would love to see. I'd love to see a point deduction. I'd tell you what would be good, right? And I saw this on a podcast the other day, and you sent it to me not so long ago. I think we were in King's Cross with the kids on that playground, and you were saying, I want to win this season like straight. I don't want any help from Man City getting points deducted.
Because then it'd be like, oh, you only won it because of the point deduction.
Yeah.
Like people are already trying to dig at us.
100%.
Like, oh, you're only winning it because City are off the pace and Liverpool off the pace.
Like worst season ever. Yeah.
Shut up.
So for me, a best case scenario would be that this season's done, we win the league, and then they get it next season. I think that would be great. Yeah. And relegate them, man. Relegate them. I'd love to see it. So anyway, what do you think about this game and what it means for the rest of the season? So like, we're now on our way to Wembley to watch this game. Let's just go to like the dark side of the moon, if you will, for a second and say, what happens to the season if Man City wins this?
Nothing.
You don't think it means anything? Like momentum shift, nothing like that, because that's what like the media narrative is.
Of course it is, because they want Arsenal to not win anything. So
yeah.
I don't. You know, you look at the Prem. I still can't bring myself to say that we're gonna win it yet.
Yeah.
I've been too close too many times, especially the last couple of years. But you know, City need to go perfect.
Yeah, pressure's on them. 100% pressure
on them. They need to go perfect. We need to drop multiple points.
They also need this cup. They need this today way more than we do.
I think it's more important for them than it is for us.
100%. Pressure's on them today as well, yeah.
And I think, you know, do I think we're going to win today? I do. I think we are the better team at the moment. I think we're in better form. I think that Everton game last week and the Max Dowman goal, and I don't.
Oh, what a moment!
And I'm not putting any pressure on Dowman. I don't expect him to come on and score the winning goal or anything like that. But I think just that buzz,
yeah, it was nuts,
and that togetherness that you felt in the stadium.
Yeah, it's special.
It was special, and I think that just gives the team that little, or it gives the fans. I just think it brought it together a little bit, and I think that's going to help massively. Because I think that game was the point when it could have gone opposite. I think if we drop points in that game, Man City are watching that game. If we drop points, they go on to beat West Ham.
Yeah, whole different scenario.
Then everything flips. We probably lose to Leverkusen. We go out of the Champions League, and lose this today, cup mean thing, and then we lose today, and then it's a spiral. Whereas I think winning that game, Man City were watching. They could sense it. They then drop points. Leverkusen win. Now we're on a roll, and we are. Look, I don't care what people say about our brand of football, our style of football. I've seen us play the best football in the Prem multiple times. We've been congratulated for our style of football, and what have we won with it? Nothing. So if it means that we have to play systematic football, boring football at times, however you want to label it, but it's getting us to the place where we are potentially going to be winning trophies. Listen, I'll tell you, the old George Graham 1-0 to the Arsenal. Every single game, if it means we get over the line and we have a trophy or we have multiple trophies by the end of the season, it doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter, because I think we need that, and I think we need this trophy. I think we do need this trophy, but do I think it derails us, or it has? I think if we win, we continue to do well. Yeah. But if we lose, I don't think it has an impact on it.
It just feels like one of those days, like, just get it done. Get it done, 100%. And then we move on to the next game.
100%.
And I think what is amazing is that there's like 3 weeks break now until the next Prem game because of the international break. So like that's huge as well for everyone's mentality.
Definitely.
So I to your point, like I think if this was 2 legs, this final, Arsenal win, 100% win. But like anything could happen today, right?
Listen, I've been at Wembley when we lost to Birmingham, and Obafemi Martins scored in literally the last minute. Like I've been to Azerbaijan and lost to Chelsea in the Europa League. Like I've seen us lose finals, but this one, this feels a little bit different. I was at the last one when we lost to Man City 3-0.
Yeah.
You know, this feels different in terms of the magnitude of the game, but also where we are compared to Man City.
Yeah, 100%.
When we lost to Man City previously, they were head and shoulders above us. And it was like, come on, can we just... exactly what you're saying about a one-off game. That felt like, okay, this is a one-off game. We can do it. We know we can do it, but are we going to do it?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel this feels a little bit different to that. But we still have to go out there and do it. It's still Man City. It's still Haaland. It's still Silva. It's still...
Semenyo.
Exactly. It's still